Keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out up top to the left side. Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath. Then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Sem for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome back to the B. Basketball fans, James Martin's back here with you on yourliveevent.com. Coming at you on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all: home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com for a free quote today. As we have already had one upset in day 2 action, Edgeley Cullum Montpelier. They had to win a state qualifying game against a pesky Benson County team to get here. And they have knocked off Central McLean and Bowman County. 53-36 was the final score between that semifinal. So Edgeley Cullum Montpelier, the 6th seed, are in the championship contest tomorrow night, and they know who they will meet in about an hour and a half to 2 hours, as it'll be Mayport CG and Sargent County on yourliveevent.com. Wow, what a start here. I kind of wish we would have been able to call this one, but again, a 53-36 final. Wasn't even close, really. EKM, they got out to a 22-9 lead in the beginning, and they just kind of held the momentum from that point on. Bowman County cut it to 3, but they could get no closer as a 7-0 run to start the second half once again propelled those Edgeley Cullum Montpelier Rebels to advance. So congratulations to the Rebels. Again, they were at Mayville State at their state qualifying games. They've now won 4 straight to get to the state title tomorrow evening. We will have the state championship tomorrow night on yourliveevent.com, of course, because our next game between Mayport CG and Sargent County will take the winner to the state championship game. Just some quick notes here on our Irie Insurance pregame show from the last game. As total rebounds, Edgeley Cullum Montpelier out-rebounded Bowman County, but only by 3, 31-28. Matea Mathern, she's a candidate for the MVP of the tournament, especially if Bowman County, or excuse me, if Edgeley Cullum Montpelier goes on to win this game. Mathern finishing with 19 points along with 12 rebounds and a pair of assists. Also a good game for Ellie Lloyd with 11 points. And 9 rebounds for Libby Mathern, along with 7 points for Betsy Huber. So some of the leading stat getters there for Edgeley Cullum Montpelier in their win. The Rebels shot 44% from the field. They knocked down 8, count them, 8 3-pointers, 6 more than Bowman County. That was the big difference this afternoon. So EKM is off to the state championship game tomorrow night, and we have, again, a semifinal here on yourliveevent.com. We'll also have the first consolation semifinal on the way between Maple River and Central McLean at approximately 6:30. Should be a good one. We'll hear from the coaches. We'll go over our keys and colors of the game. We'll take a look at both the A and B brackets and see where we stand. And before you know it, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip from the Jamestown Civic. I'm James Martins here on yourliveevent.com. Much more on the Irie Insurance pregame show.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online at triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
Under Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews ahead of this afternoon's semifinal between Sargent County and the top seed Mayport CG Patriots, joined by the head coach of the Patriot girls basketball team, Keenan Konchak. And coach, we were talking just before the interview, very rare that you see all 5 of your senior starters get to double figures, and your leading scorer averages 20 points a game, finishing with 10, and you still had a very good win in your quarterfinal over Kenmare Bull Bells.
Oh, yes. How cool is that, right? All these seniors playing together. Then Mike Zimmer does an amazing job with that defense, right? With Kenmare's defense, they double-teamed, triple-teamed Riley Satcham all night, but we haven't had them all score in double figures, our seniors, in a game, but there's been some games where it's been pretty close. Maybe 3 or 4 of them get double figures, but never all 5, so that's what's pretty cool. And it's like I said, passing the ball around, finding the open shooters, and knocking those shots down is big.
It's hard, I imagine, for opposing defenses to find a weakness in your squad. Do you find that there is still, even after all this success, a little thing here, a little thing there that you need to rectify here as we get to the semifinals?
Well, it all depends on the game. Obviously, what we're going to try to focus on today is going to be a different game than yesterday. Every game is. But, it seems like every girl will step up at any given night. Even some compliments from Coach Zimmer last night on Mesa Larson. Like you said, I did not know she was that good of a basketball player, and she came in, stepped up, and has been handling the ball well for us too. Riley can handle the ball. Raina's always been doing a great job on that too. So it could be any given night, and so we got to make sure we continue to do that, get good shots every time down the floor.
Different challenge tonight in Sargent County. They've got maybe some more size, and they got some good depth as well in their lineup. Your thoughts on going against the Bulldogs a second time this year?
Yeah, that's their height. It's unreal. Like, every girl is 5'10", it seems like, except their point guard, who has the ball in her hands probably 90% of the time too. So we can maybe make some adjustments there, but we did play them earlier in the season, and even though our girls are always undersized every game, it seems like they have the heart, they have the strength, and the athleticism too, to make sure we're getting those rebounds first, and then look to get out on a break a little bit. I think pace is going to be a big word for tonight's game.
New atmosphere here in Jamestown. I'm sure it's very beneficial to the Mayport CG fan base. In fact, that it's even closer than maybe a Bismarck or a Minot. Or your thoughts on the atmosphere you've seen in the first round?
Oh, so far so great, right? We have, in fact, it's even closer than our regional tournament in Devil's Lake. So it's, a little break for the fans. Hopefully they show up and support the group. It's been amazing so far. The Mayport boosters, the fans, the families have all coming down to support us. It's been a great atmosphere. I'm sure it's going to be even louder tonight. I mean, maybe not tonight's session, but this afternoon session with the semifinals going on in the afternoon changes things a little bit, but championship night for sure.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent, at 701-436-5777 or use the QR code to connect with the agency.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Under Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews, chatting with the head coach of the Sargent County Bulldogs ahead of tonight's semifinal. I should say this afternoon's semifinal between the Bulldogs and the top-ranked Mayport CG Patriots. Ryder Searstead and Coach, a gutsy win last night over our Redeemers. Most of the shots went your way, and some of the shots of our Redeemers didn't go their way. Your thoughts kind of not even 24 hours after the game?
Yeah, it's a quick turnaround, but our girls, I think, are ready. Just keep flowing with the game-like scenario here, and quickly, a little over 12-hour difference, but I think they're ready to go.
A 15-point loss. The last time you two teams met during the regular season, we kind of talked about it a little bit on the post-game last night, but your thoughts on what you need to do to pull off the upset?
Yeah, force the stars of their team, so to speak. I mean, the lefties especially, too, can hit. Satrams are top-notch players. They got a couple of role players, a little post player, too, but I think with their sides, we got to dominate the boards and do a better job than yesterday, and then the last time when we played them, too. They just hit shots in the fourth quarter. We were close, within about a 5 or 6, about halfway through the fourth, and then they hit 3 more threes at the end, and that's what got them the lead. So, I mean, we just got to finish four quarters and 32 minutes with them and see what happens at the end.
With a Mayport CG team that is so balanced, how do you navigate trying to craft a defense against that?
Yeah, yesterday I saw that they had all 5 starters with double digits, 10 to 14 points, and there wasn't one girl that really stood out, but they all played well together, and they have been all year too. So you just got to try to counter that, get in transition, stop their transition, and then win the rebounding battle.
We talked a little bit about Bixby and Nustel and Cadoon, of course. The 3 leading scorers really had 3 good games. Anybody else that really you thought took a step forward and helped your ladies out for this tournament?
Yeah, after Amber Kerr got into foul trouble, Lana Lee stepped up really well and played the 5 spot, really filling in for her. I'm just hoping Amber can stay out of foul trouble here, keep her in there, because she is a big factor on the boards, and defensively for that fact, and we're going to need her inside here, try to contest those shots at the rim especially.
Again, that concludes our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHBankND.com. Our pregame interviews with the head coaches for each respective side. Randy Searstead of Sargent County and Keena Konchuk of Mayport CG. Much more in the pregame. Colors, keys, and lineups on the way as well.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The World of Outlaws Kings Late Model!
first time ever World of Outlaws at Norman County Raceway on Saturday, June 29th.
We're coming on back here on this Irie Insurance pregame show. On the Irie Insurance pregame show, get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. They cover it all at Irie Insurance. Home, crop, commercial, benefits insurance, auto as well. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote today. IrieINS.com, get a free quote today. Let's get you updated here. Again, we mentioned at the top of the pregame show that Edgeley Cullin-Montpelier, the 6th seed, they're off to a state title match. It's the second time in, it'll be 3 years that, 4 years, I should say. Second time in the last 4 postseasons, including this one, last 4 state tournaments, that an Edgeley Cullin-Montpelier team has been to the final, either the boys or the girls. The boys did it in 21. Girls going to do it right here in 2024. And they'll take on the winner again at Mayport CG. Sargent County, our game to follow. As when you take a look at the brackets here, the B, of course, Edgeley Cullin-Montpelier advancing. Mayport CG, Sargent County tonight. Bowman County will play for third against a team that falls short here. Maple River Central McLean, we'll have that one for you on yourliveevent.com in a consolation semifinal around 6:30. Kimmer Bobels, our Redeemers, this evening at 8:15 wraps up the Day 2 action, consolation semifinals as well. Looking at the Class A girls basketball tournament state bracket, Botno barely beats Northern Cass 57-56 to at least have a shot at 5th place. And Watford City, Shiloh Christian about ready to get started here. Between the 8-seeded Wolves and the 4-seeded Skyhawks. Semifinals tonight, Valley City, Devils Lake, number 7, Highlanders, number 3, Firebirds. If Devils Lake and Thompson both win, Thompson the other semifinal against South Prairie Max, the 5th seed, it would be a rematch of the Region 2 championship game that we broadcasted on yourliveevent.com. Rematch of that game. If you want to see how the original game went, you can head to yourliveevent.com and check out that last game. You can head to our Your Live Event YouTube page. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to it. And you could see what that matchup might look like. Again, still got to play the game. Valley City playing well. South Prairie Max, a magical run for them, a la George Mason from decades ago. Actually, a little more than 1 decade ago in March Madness. That's kind of what they remind me of. A little run there for South Prairie Max in their first ever state tournament, by the way. Congratulations to the Royals on that accomplishment. So again, Valley City, Devils Lake, Thompson, South Prairie Max. We'll have the Thompson game, and on yourliveevent.com we had the Botno Northern Cass game as well. So all Northern Cass and Thompson games for the A, all Mayport CG, Sargent County, and Maple River games for the B on yourliveevent.com. Some quick notes here for both these teams on how they got here for the B. A tale of 2 games, of course. Mayport CG, very comfortable win, relatively speaking, over Kimmer Bobel, 64-43. Again, I echo what Keenan Conshock said in the pregame conversation. You got to give credit to Mike Zimmer of Kimmer Bobels and the program that he has and the defense that he put up. I think just the experience and the balance and the unity and the selflessness from Mayport CG really took them over the top in the win over Kimmer Bobels yesterday, 64-43, a stat that I don't know that we'll see for the rest of the tournament, except maybe by them again. All 5 senior starters scoring in double figures between 10 and 14 points, and the leading scorer, Riley Satcham, averaging about 20 points a game. She finished with 10, along with her sister Raina Satcham, 10 points each. So I mean, it just really is. You look at teams like Mayport CG and Thompson, the other 1 seeds, because there's just no weakness. There's really no weakness in this team. They can overcome anything, and we'll get to that later in the keys to the game. Sargent County had a much different game and lived up to the hype of the 4-5 seed. They eked out a 54-52 win over our Redeemers. I still think maybe that the scoreboard missed a bucket. Maybe it was me. I don't know. I just have that feeling, and I'll leave it at that. But 3 scores for our Redeemers. Much more balanced attack from Sargent County. You heard Randy Searstead say it on the pregame conversation that Amber Kerr, foul trouble, no points. Leon Ali stepped up, had a couple of nice buckets. Carly Cadoon just balled out last night for Sargent County. Sadie Newstow and as well Emma Bixby had a big second half. She was our player of the game last night. So they're going to need to keep that balance, and they're going to need to win the rebounding battle tonight. We'll talk more about that again in our keys to the game. But should be a fun one here for Sargent County. They are now on a 7-game winning streak. Again, their only losses are against teams that are here in the state tournament. Maple River by 4, actually Montpelier now into the state final by 5, and this Mayport CG squad's their only double-digit loss of the season by 15. So we'll certainly see how it goes. Again, offensive leaders, Carly Cadoon averaging 19 points per game. Hallie Nelson, 12.5. Amber Kerr with 8. Again, shutout last night. Rebounding, Hallie Nelson, the leader, 161 coming in. Emma Bixby leads the team in steals, 108. Not a lot of three-pointers coming into this tournament. Bowman County, their top 3 had made just a combined 51 three-pointers. So that's about just 2 per game. So, I mean, that's not their strength. Their strength is to beat you inside, and so they're going to need to do that and win that battle here this evening. As for Mayport CG, again, they have not lost to a Class B opponent this season. Their only 2 losses to Thompson and Carrington. They are also, coincidentally enough, on a 7-game winning streak. Funny enough, both teams lost their final regular season game of the year, interestingly enough. So both teams on a 7-game winning streak. Their respective region champions, Mayport CG Region 2 and Sargent County in Region 1. Again, all of their wins this season, except for one over Grafton for Mayport CG, have come by double digits, including the win over Sargent County earlier this year by a final score of 54-39. Again, Riley Satcham leads the team in scoring, 21 points per game. Reagan Zerfus, 10. Hanika Hansen, 9. Very comparable in rebounds, assists, steals. They're all pretty much tight. Riley Satcham leads the team in three-pointers with 45. In the win yesterday, Satcham had 2 3-pointers. Danica Hansen had 2 3-pointers. Raina Satcham had, you guessed it, 2 3-pointers. Mesa Larson knocked down, you guessed it, 2 3-pointers. I mean, this team is just balanced anywhere you look. It's going to be a fun matchup this afternoon between Mayport CG and Sargent County. That'll wrap up at least our pregame show comments here on YourLiveEvent.com on the Irie Insurance pregame show. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote today. We'll have our colors, keys, and starters on the way next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is your local LG Seeds and Dairyland seed dealership. They offer the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans along with alfalfa. Anderson Seed Farms is also a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred Spring Wheat Seed, which was the top-grown spring wheat in North Dakota last year. If you'd like to know more about these industry-leading products, contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at 701-724-3601 or check out AndersonSeedFarms.com.
And welcome back to the Jamestown Civic Center, the Division B State Girls Basketball Tournament here on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martin saying it out with you on YourLiveEvent.com. Let's keep her moving here with our elements of the game on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Let's take a look first at our Mayport Hardware colors of the game. You can check out their full selection of Valspar paints at Mayport Hardware. Of course, spring is coming up. And that means that it's time to give those exterior, interiors of your favorite buildings or services a little bit of love, a little bit of a lift, if you will. And again, check out Mayport Hardware, Tim and Sue and the staff for their full Valspar paint selections. Our Mayport Hardware colors of the game for Sargent County. They're going to be in the blue jerseys this evening, white letters, white numbers outlined in gray and white trim down the side of the jersey, and the shorts. For Mayport CG, they're in the white jerseys this afternoon. Red letters, Patriots on the front, red numbers, outlined in blue. And the red trim down the side of the jersey and the shorts. Our Mayport Hardware colors of the game. Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank. Time now for our Goose River Bank keys to the game. Goose River Bank, Mayville, Hillsboro, Hatton, strong bank, strong community. Stop in and visit for your banking needs. GooseRiverBank.com. Good luck, teams. From Goose River Bank, member FDIC. Keys to the game, 2 on offense, 2 on defense. You know how I roll. Let's take a look first at the road squad, Sargent County. Road squad on the scoreboard, at least. They got to win the rebounding battle tonight. It's as simple as that. If they don't, they're going to give Mayport CG another lift that they certainly don't want to give them at this point. Sargent County as well, they got to limit the Satrams on defense. Harder, easier said than done with a team with that much balance. And they got to play the whole game. You mentioned that you heard Randy Searstead mention in the pregame comments that maybe they played 3 quarters, maybe even 3.5, but the fourth quarter was kind of meh. That can't be meh tonight. That has to be if they're going to win this contest. That's our Mayport CG. Their keys to the game. They got to continue on offense to pass the ball around and find those open shooters. Just continue to play selfless basketball. Maybe offense/defense for the third key. They got to play their pace and speed up the game. Speed up Sargent County a little bit. Force them into some pressure. Force them into some mistakes. Force them into a game they don't want to play. If they do that, they'll come away with a victory. I am confident here this afternoon. That's our Goose River Bank keys to the game. Goose River Bank of Hatton, Mayville, and Hillsboro. We'll get now to our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. American Crystal Sugar Company, live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grow our own, crystalsugar.com. Starters here for the Sargent County Bulldogs. We will start with them. They'll start with the 5'3" junior, number 2, Emma Bixby. A 5'10" sophomore, number 22, Carly Cadoon. A 5'10" senior, number 24, Hallie Nelson. A 5'10" senior, number 33, Amber Kerr. And the 5'8" junior, number 35, Sadie Newstill. That's the starters. Head coach Randy Searstead, assisted by Katie Bixby and Hunter Bussman. And the starters now for the Mayport CG. Philly Sharon, Patriots. It's an all-senior lineup. 5'7" guard, number 3, Mesa Larson. 5'8" forward, number 10, Reagan Zerfus. 5'5" guard, number 12, Raina Satram. 5'8" forward, number 14, Danica Hansen. And a 5'9" guard, number 15, Riley Satram. That's the starting lineups for head coach Keenan Konchak, assisted by Riley Heil. As the Patriots again, they will go left to right in the whites. Sargent County will go right to left. Again, our starting lineups presented by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grow our own, crystalsugar.com. Tip-off is next on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Back for the tip-off here on YourLiveEvent.com. Let's change that pregame into a first quarter. Before the tip-off comes, Mayport CG, Sargent County, YourLiveEvent.com. We're underway from the Jamestown Civic. Here we go, semifinal number 2. The winner to meet EKM for the TITLE. Top of the key here for Care. Drops it off left side, Bixby. Raina Satcham just slowly goes up to play defense and drop back off now. Runner in the lane for Nelson is missed, and the rebound is taken eventually by Riley Satcham. Up ahead, Zerfus, Reagan Zerfus puts it in. Zerfus off to the hot start here now for Mayport CG on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHBankND.com. Care down to the right block there for Sargent County. Taken away Satcham. Riley Satcham off to the races there for the Patriots. Drops it down on the doorstep for Raina and draws the foul. 7:09 to go here in the opening quarter. Going to manual scoreboard here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. So I'll keep you abreast of the clock, shot clock as well. Raina Satcham at the free throw line. The foul will go against Hallie Nelson. That's the senior's first team foul. First free throw is missed for Raina Satcham. Again, all 5 starters, seniors. A spectacular, magical year for a team that has not won a state title in over 2 decades. As Raina Satcham makes the second. 3-0 Mayport CG. With the early lead, the top seed is Bixby for Sargent County. Takes it on the right-hand side. It's a foul. That's going to go against Raina Satcham, her first. Team's first. Remember, we have 5 fouls each quarter, and that sends you to the bonus after that. Kadoon, who was the leading scorer yesterday in the win over our Redeemers, bounced it into Care. Now Bixby had a big second half. Let's pass it off. Kadoon missed the 3-ball. Right side, it goes out of bounds. And the ball belongs once again to Mayport CG. 3-0 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 6:43 and counting here in the opening quarter. The Satcham sisters in the backcourt. Raina to Riley. Back to Raina. Larson on the right wing. Finds the opening. Danica Hansen down low. And Hansen scores. Nice find there from Larson. 5-0, 6:23 remaining here in the opening quarter. Bixby across the timeline. Here's Newstill. Had a good first half for the Bulldogs. Bixby was the focal point of the second half. Bixby gets it now. Bixby driving to the right. Back to the top of the key. Nelson drops it in the lane. Kadoon turnaround is up and short right side. Rebound hauled in by Larson. Larson and the Patriots so far pitching a shutout, 5-0. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 3 balls short on the right side by Hansen, and the rebound goes to Care and the Bulldogs. 5:47 and counting here in the opening quarter. Bixby matched up there with Raina Satcham off the screen from Care. Bixby rolls right, pick and roll down the lane. Missed the shot there that time, and the rebound goes to Larson on a 3-on-2. Larson tried to drop it into Zerfus. Got her own pass, kick out. Riley Satcham, 3, dies. Rebound, put back is no good. Reagan Zerfus nearly dropped it in as the foul will go against Hallie Nelson. I believe that would be her second. And it is team second as well. Media timeout on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Mayport CG 5, Sargent County 0, first quarter.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout at Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more, visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. 5-0 Mayport CG with the lead over Sargent County and our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. James Martin's hanging out with you this afternoon as Reagan Zerfus goes to the free throw line for 2 shots. Zerfus, first shot is up and it's good. Patriots now 2 of 3 from the free throw line here. She'll get one more. Zerfus, her second shot is up, and that's good. 7-0 Mayport CG. Pitching the shutout right now over Sargent County. Bixby on the right-hand side, drops it down, right side of the lane, turnaround, hand in her face, missed shot, Kadoon, as Liliana Lee checks in, and we're going to get a foul before a jump ball. It's going to go against Danica Hansen. Seniors first, team second, and the Newstill will inbound now baseline left with 5:12 remaining here in the opening quarter. Newstill rifles it into Kerr. It's her first points of the tournament. Amber Kerr puts it in. 7-2, 5 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter on that Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Larson, cross court, Satram for 3. Kaboom! Rena Satram drills the 3. It's now 10-2 Mayport CG. As that's out of bounds. That's touched by the Patriots. Sargent County will get it on the way back here. Inbound there for Newstill. Newstill getting it in to Carly Kadoon. Kadoon, Bixby, flies it on in. Baseline shot is up and good for Liliana Lee. The junior makes it 10-4. Mayport CG leads by 6, 4:25 to go, first quarter. Satram, Reyna. Cross court, Danica Hansen 3. Off the box, kaboom! Danica Hansen, 5 points now, 13-4. And the Patriots marching ahead right now. Kerr and the Bulldogs trying to chase. Newstill, nice find, rolls in the lane and scores. Sadie Newstill with her first basket of the game now, 13-6. Under 4 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Hansen in the corner, loses it, but a foul first on a reach in Liliana Lee. That's going to be her first and the team's third of the quarter. Inbounding there, Reyna Satram to Mesa Larson. Axe Satram zips it on. Riley Satram 3. Kaboom! Riley Satram drills the 3. 16-6. 4 scores already for Mayport CG. And a 10-point lead, their largest of the game. They've led the whole way by as much as this 10-point threshold. Kickball. As it'll remain Sargent County basketball. Baseline left inbound there. Newstill looking. Rifles it in. Lee, jumper off the inbound pass is missed. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Sargent County. And, whoop. Actually, hold that thought. There's a foul, actually, on Mesa Larson, and now we're going to have a refs discussion. I didn't see anything. Not sure what the foul was for, but Mesa Larson's first, team's third. So Sargent County keeps with Lee. Now Bixby in the right corner for Newstill. Kadoon Fires the three. Long rebound deflected off of Riley Satchram's hands. And it'll go back to Sargent County. Newstow the inbound, baseline left. This time, Newstow drops it into Kadoon. Jumper, little contact. Carly Kadoon with her first bucket of the game. 16-8 now. 3 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Danica Hansen zips it down. Baseline, no-look pass. Mesa Larson, three. Kaboom! Mesa Larson drills the three. 19-8. And now all 5 starters once again have scored. Not even 6 minutes into the game. Kerr, turnaround, deflected. Raina Satchram saves it. And back come Riley Satchram and the Patriots. They turn it over. Kadoon on the steal. Chops it up there, miss. Rebound, Raina Satchram. Satchram outlet pass. Reagan Zerfus wide open off the box and in. 21-8. And Randy Searsted's got to talk it over. What a start from Mayport CG. 2:18 to go here in the opening quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Mayport CG 21, Sargent County 8.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we remain true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Mayport CG 21, Sargent County 8. As Sargent County with the ball here now, 2:17 remaining in the opening quarter. All 5 senior starters once again have scored for Mayport CG between 3 and 6 points. Sargent County trying to jump it down. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Sargent County after his last touch by the Patriots. On the floor for the Bulldogs, it's Newstow to inbound along with Kerr, Bixby, Kadoon, and Lee. Lee looking for it. Looking into Kadoon. Turnaround, short. Rebound, fight for it. Larson brings it down for the Patriots. As Larson gets it from Riley Satchram, runner in the lane, missed, rebound, Kerr, excuse me. Kerr brings it down, 105 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Mayport CG, largest lead of the game, 21-8. Newstow, Bixby, back to Newstow. Bixby again. Bixby lobs it in for Lee. It's a shot that's missed and out of bounds. Last touch by Sargent County. Very similar start for Edgeley Cullum-Montpelier in their semifinal against Bowman County. Not a good day for the Bulldogs so far, as it was 22-9 around this same point in the game, led by EKM. Riley Satchram driving in the lane, runners up and missed. Rebound up for grabs, taken by Newstow. Bixby brings it back for the Bulldogs, right to left in the Navy. That's a stuffage out of bounds. As Mesa Larson knocks it away. As Satchram and Hansen back in for Satchram and Larson. Also in, by the way, Kaisa Carlson and Hudson Zerfus, they checked in recently for the Patriots. Carlson and Zerfus, both sophomores. Inbound to Kerr off the box and in. Amber Kerr now the leading scorer for Sargent County with 4 points. 21-10. Under 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Carlson. Zerfus, Reagan Zerfus, Kaisa Carlson 3, short rebound taken by Kerr. No foul trouble today for Amber Kerr. As Sargent County takes it back, but a 5-second differential between shot and game clock. Newstall out in no ladies land right now, drops it down Kerr, left side of the paint, up and under, off the box and in for Amber Kerr. She's got 6 in the first quarter, 21-12. 17 seconds left in the opening quarter. Kaisa Carlson drives in the lane, lost it, got it back. 10 seconds now. Hudson Zerfus mauled by Lee, and that's her second. Team's 4th. So Hallie Nelson with 2, Liliana Lee with 2, and that'll force checking in for the first time here. Hamann will come in for Sargent County. It's Peyton Hamann, the 5'6" senior. Right wing there for Kaisa Carlson. Into the lane, 2 seconds, 1. Can't get a shot off in time. At the end of the first quarter, on that Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com, Mayport CG 21, Sargent County 12.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
Second quarter here on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins from the Jamestown Civic Center for the ND Girls B State Tournament. Mayport CG leading Sargent County 21-12 at the end of the first quarter. Their lead was as much as 12 points. There's 9 points now on the floor for the Patriots. It's Carlson, Hansen, Raina Satcham, Hudson Zerfus, and Reagan Zerfus. On the floor for the Bulldogs, it's Kadoon, Newstall, Kerr, Hamann, and Bixby. Mayport CG starts with the ball to start the second quarter. In the white jerseys, red letters, red numbers going left to right. Zerfus, foul. And the foul will go against, that's Amber Kerr's first. Team's first of the quarter. Just 9 seconds in, the Patriots will do it again. Dropped in, Zerfus, Kaisa Carlson. Trying to feed it back to Zerfus. Somehow gets to Raina Satcham. Carlson into the lane through 3 Bulldogs. Lost control, was able to drop it down to Hudson Zerfus. 23-12. And I don't know, a couple of those times, I don't know how the ball got back to their hands, but it did. Turnaround Kadoon for the Bulldogs. Kerr fights for the rebound and gets it, drops it off for Newstall. Try to save it to someone. It goes to Kadoon and shot in and out. Newstall hustles to get down the rebound. Hamann for 3. Off the mark, rebound snagged by Hansen. Carlson will run it now for the Patriots, down to Hudson Zerfus. Zerfus moves in the lane, try to go between the legs of a Bulldog and turns it over. Raina Satcham nearly picks the pocket and gets it back. Eventually. Satcham, Raina across the timeline there as they get a fresh 35. They've definitely sped up the pace as they lead at 23-12. Carlson, Satcham, thought about a 3, won't take it. Satcham dumps it, Hudson Zerfus, feed inside Reagan. Zerfus wide open, just like they did growing up. Reagan Zerfus now the leading scorer with 8 points, 25-12, 6:22 to go in the opening half. So far, it could be another wire-to-wire win for Mayport CG, as that's a missed shot completely for Sargent County, and the Patriots get it back. Raina Satrom now. Satrom, Hansen, right wing. Hansen stopped in time. Jumper is short and out of bounds. As Riley Satrom, Mesa Larson getting back in for the Patriots, and Lee is back, or Nelson, back in for the Bulldogs. And so on the floor now for the Bulldogs, it's Hammond, Bixby, Newstall, Cadoon, and Nelson. As Bixby once again handles the rock for the Bulldogs. Bixby trying to lob it in, and nice closeout screen by Hansen to allow Riley Satrom the free space to get the steal. Raina Satrom 3, short right side, rebound, Larson tracks it down. Mesa Larson back with it for the Patriots. 5.5 to go in the opening half. Riley Satrom 3. Kaboom! Right corner. Riley Satrom up to 6 now. 28-12 as Mayport CG continues to march ahead. Bixby through traffic for the Bulldogs. Lost it. Rebound, Larson, and a foul. And the foul's going to go against Hallie Nelson, her third, team's second of the quarter. So Nelson has to go to the bench with 3 fouls. And now for the first time, Elena Anderson will check on for the Bulldogs. 28-12, 5:15 to go in the opening half on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Mayport CG leads big.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, at Bank North they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. 28-12, Mayport CG's largest lead of the game of 16 points. They have not allowed a three-pointer yet from Sargent County, and themselves have made 5 of them already in this first half. Patriots with the ball, 5:10 to go in the opening 2 quarters. Raina Satrom, Mesa Larson. Larson poked inside, back to Riley Satrom. Left wing, deals it in, Zerfus turnaround. Reagan Zerfus leaves it short, coming away with it now is Hammond. Bixby, Cadoon. Right side of the lane, Cadoon poked away, and a steal. 3-on-2 for the Patriots. Cross court, Riley Satrom gets a jumper, drives inside, left layup is missed. She hits the deck hard and bumps her nose, but she's back up. Tough fall there for Riley Satrom. All smiles there as Carly Cadoon commits her first, team's third on the bump. As it'll be Riley Satrom at the free throw line now for 2 shots, up to 6 points, 16 for the tournament. First shot is up and missed. Patriots shot 3 of 4 from the line in the first quarter, now 3 of 5 for the game. Sargent County has not attempted a free throw yet this afternoon. Riley Satrom, her second, is also missed, and the rebound goes to Anderson for Sargent County. Bixby across the timeline there for the Bulldogs. Back to Anderson. A little bit of a smaller lineup here for Sargent County. Hammond drops it back off. Bixby in the lane, throws up a shot, missed. Rebound snagged by Riley Satrom. Outlet pass, Danica Hansen. Layup after a jumper is good. avoids the trailing defender as Danica Hansen now up to 7 points, 30-12. Under 4 minutes to go here in the opening half. Keenan Konchak with the steal. As Sargent County loses it near the Mayport CG bench. Lucky for him, that means his team gets the ball back. Raina Satcham, left to right in the home whites for Mayport CG. As Larson nearly turned it over, she somehow keeps it alive, but not for long, as Larson was surrounded by 3 or 4 Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs get it back here, again 30-12. Amber Kerr, 6 points for the Bulldogs. The rest of their team, 6 points. Hamann, right wing, now in between the circles, there for Kerr. Kerr deals it into the lane, flips it back out. Kadoon, right side jumper, missed. That's a foul. As this one's going to go against Danica Hansen. That's her second. Team's third of the or team's first of the quarter, excuse me. Inbound baseline left. Larson knocks it out of bounds. 30-12 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. 3:19 left in the opening half. Hamann directing traffic. Trying to drop it into Kerr and does, and poked away by Hansen. Hansen up ahead to Raina Satcham. Wheels around, dropped off for Riley Satcham. Now Raina Satcham. Mesa Larson, deep three, short. Rebound to the camera operator, out of bounds. Back to Sargent County it goes. As checking in for the Bulldogs, Newstill is going to get back in. As again for the Bulldogs, it's Hamann, Bixby, Newstill, Kerr, and Kadoon. This time it's Hallie Nelson with the foul trouble for Sargent County. Bixby, top of the key, in the corner there for Newstill, out of bounds. Stay Sargent County basketball. 2:50 remains here in the opening half. Newstill the inbound in front of the scores table on the right-hand side. Out near the timeline, that's Hamann. Hamann matched up there with Satcham on the Lady Patriots one-on-one defense. Another steal for Riley Satcham. Satcham playing defensive back, leads to a drop for Zerfus. Shakes her head as the Bulldogs get the board, and they bring it back with Bixby. Bixby driving right side of the lane, foul before the shot. On the floor as this one will go against Raina Satcham. That's her second. Team second as we get an immediate timeout. Mayport CG 30, Sargent County 12 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online at triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, 30-12, Mayport CG with the lead over Sargent County. They've led the entire game. Bixby driving, missed the shot short, and the rebound to Zerfus, fighting for the ball. Jump ball as possession arrow favors Sargent County. Main inbound baseline right for Newstall, along with Hammond, Kerr, Kadoon, and Bixby. Newstall into Bixby. Newstall with it in the corner. Cross court, Hammond. Hammond dropped off. 3-ball, Kadoon short. Rebound, tracked down, Mesa Larson. Larson up to the left wing. Hansen, top of the key, rifles it in. Riley Satcham, extra passing around. Riley Satcham, left wing 3, in and out, and rebound Kerr. And Sargent County brings it back with $1:45 left in the opening half on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Hammond, Bixby with it now, left side. Bixby looking, drops it down. Kadoon in between the circles, rifles it inside. Kerr, right side of the lane. Bounces it back into Bixby. Shove shot is up and missed. Raina Satcham comes away with the rebound. Satcham, outlet pass. Riley Satcham keeps it alive on the baseline. Missed shot, rebound. And Bixby brings it back with 1:12 to go. Little offensive stagnation now for both sides. Hammond's shot is missed, but a travel first. So it'll go back to Mayport CG. They won by 15 over Sargent County the last time these two teams met in the regular season. Trying to pull off another double-digit victory. They got a ways to go before that happens. Into Riley Satcham. Missed shot, but she draws the foul. Foul will go here against Amber Kerr. That's her second, team's fourth. As Riley Satcham's first at the line is missed. Tough day at the free throw line for Riley Satcham. She's missed each of her first 3. The rest of her team's 3 for 4. As Hansen and Raina Satcham check out, Carlson and Hudson Zerfis back on the floor for the Pats. Riley Satcham, her second is up. It's good. 7 points for Riley Satcham, 31-12. Under a minute to go here in the opening half. Right corner there. Deals it in for Kadoon. Turnaround missed. Rebound Reagan Zerfis. Mesa Larson and the Patriots control. 4-second differential between shot and game clock. Riley Satcham, top of the key, deals it in, right block off the rim for Reagan Zerfis. She's had about 3 or 4 of them that have nearly gone down. Sargent County gets it back with the shot clock turned off. 31-12, 18 seconds left in the opening half. Another steal. Larson, a 4-on-2 for the Patriots. Larson zips it out. Hudson Zerfis back in. Riley Satcham off the box it in. Nice assist from Hudson Zerfis. Riley Satcham makes it 33-12 with another and one opportunity. As Riley Satcham, the and one is missed. Rebound Reagan Zerfis. Back out to Larson. As Carlson, Zerfis, Larson not in time for a shot. At the end of the first half on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHBankND.com. Mayport CG leads 33-12. Halftime stats and analysis are next.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neelsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
A foundation forged in their grandfather's shop. Matt and Mike Martins know firsthand the value of quality machinery. At Martins Welding and Machine, they rely on 3 generations of knowledge and expertise in creating quality products for farmers, ranchers, residents, and businesses across North Dakota and beyond. To browse their full selection of bin caps, bale feeders, rock lifts, disc attachments, and more, visit martinswelding.com. Also ask about their garage doors. Martins Welding and Machine. Matt and Mike will make it right.
You've got a lot more going for you in 2024 with Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank. No matter how many times your New Year's resolutions change, Mayport Hardware's tools and supplies will aid your goals and dreams. Let their staff help you turn those scratch paper scribblings into reality. Paint the bathroom, fix the deck, finally get that garden going. You may not be able to do it all this year, but you can check any of those off your list with the help of Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Halftime here from the Jamestown Civic on YourLiveEvent.com and our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Mayport CG leading Sargent County 33-12. The Patriots shutting out the Bulldogs in the second quarter 12-0. Looks more like a football score than a basketball score right now. Don't want to talk about playoff football around Sargent County. A tough loss for that postseason, and so far they're in tough sledding here in their girls basketball semifinal against the Patriots. Let's take a look at the stats here from the first half. As for Mayport CG, shooting 48% from the field, 12 of 25, 5 of 12 from three-point range, 42%. And 4 of 9 from the free throw line. Your leading scorers, Riley Satcham with 9 points. Despite being just 1 of 5 from the free throw line, she has, again, 9 points for the Patriots. 8 for Reagan Zerfus, 7 for Danica Hansen, 4 for Raina Satcham, 3 for Mesa Larson, and 2 for Hudson Zerfus. As rebounds, it was 17-16. Mayport CG out-rebounding Sargent County. And turnovers, 8 for Sargent County, 5 for Mayport CG. 12 assists for the Patriots, a +7, and that assist-to-turnover ratio, a -3 for Sargent County with only 5 assists. They were just 6 of 30. Sargent County was from the field, 20%. 0 for 4 from three-point range. They have not attempted a free throw in this game so far. Points off turnovers, Mayport CG 9-0. Second chance points, Mayport CG 5-4. And points off the bench, an even split at 2 apiece. It's been a wire-to-wire lead for the Patriots as they got out in front by as much as our score right now, 33-12. A 21-point advantage for the Patriots. Just don't know how you stop this. If you're Sargent County, Randy Searsted's got a good squad, no doubt about it, but Mayport CG seems to be playing at another level right now. Just taking that ball away, seemingly with ease. I'm surprised Sargent County's only turned it over 8 times. It seems like it's been more. As number of steals, by the way, for Mayport CG, 2 for the Satrams each. It just feels like more. It just feel like they should have done more statistically to give them this lead, but it's just missed shots when it comes down to the end of it. Just Sargent County, they have missed 24 shots in this game. And I tell you what, if they make even half of those instead of miss, then this game's a lot closer. That's our halftime stats and analysis presented by Farmers Union Insurance agent Ryan Opdahl. Home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Visit the agency downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. At the end of the first half, on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Mayport CG 33, Sargent County 12. Back for the second half next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
The Mayport CG Booster Club is here to support, promote, and encourage all Patriot sports and academic activities. The Mayport CG Booster Club members strive each year to make events within Mayport CG schools a very rewarding experience for the students, athletes, and spectators alike. For more information, like the Mayport CG Booster Club on Facebook. Best of luck to the teams competing in today's game, and go Patriots!
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
Red River Valley Speedway. What a great place to let your heart race. Excitement second to none. Every Friday night you wanna feel alright. Destination for family fun. Red River Valley Speedway. Racing at its very best. Red River Valley Speedway.
Racing runs May through August. For more details, visit RedRiverValleySpeedway.com.
This is Tim Cazzette, your local Golden Harvest Seeds dealer. During these winter months, as you think ahead to the spring planting season, I remind you there is strong yielding varieties of Golden Harvest beans and corn available for spring delivery. There's discounts offered. Please ask me about Golden Advantage deferred payment options or any cash payment discounts. Call me, Tim Cazzette, at 701-430-0877, and thank you for planting Golden Harvest seeds on your farm.
Welcome back on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard as we were at halftime. Mayport CG 33, Sargent County 12. Let's change that to a third quarter as the Patriots shutting out the Bulldogs, shutting out an opponent. First time we've had that in the state tournament. And it's the lowest scoring first half in a game so far. I know they have a record section in the program, and I haven't taken too much look at it, but I wonder where the record is for the lowest points scored in an opening half. They have a lot of most points. How about least points? 33-12 to start the second half. Riley Satcham, and the Patriots will start. Mesa Larson kabooms a three. And the onslaught continues. And a carry. 18 seconds into the game, the Patriots already have a three-pointer, and the Bulldogs already with a turnover. They're 9th of the game, and it just has not been the afternoon that Randy Searstead, the Bulldogs, have wanted. Kick out, Danica Hansen, three, miss. Right side, rebound taken there by Amber Kerr. Bixby will bring it back up for the Bulldogs with Kadoon, along with Liliana Lee. And Kerr makes the shot. Amber Kerr ends a streak of over 8 minutes of scoreless basketball for Sargent County. Now 36-14, three ball, kaboom! For Danica Hansen, 39-14. Hansen now up to 10 points. First to double figures, I believe, for the Patriots. Right side for Newstall. Newstall deals it into Lee. Turnaround, miss shot, rebound, hauled in by Reagan Zerfus. Up ahead, Riley Satcham, left side of the paint, miss. Rebound Lee. And a foul on Riley Satcham on a reach in. That's her first, team's first. 6:38 remaining here in the third quarter. We have not had running clock this entire tournament, but the Patriots are already up by 25. You hate to see that at a state tournament. You love for all the games to be competitive, but we might see that here. Still plenty of time for the Bulldogs to try and make something of it. As Newstall loses it out of bounds, it's last touch by the Patriots, so Newstall and the Dogs will keep it. And again, I want to reemphasize that Kenmare Bull Bells in the quarterfinals and Sargent County here, these are really good teams, really solid teams. As Bixby gets the feed, miss, rebound Zerfus. It's just Mayport CG. It might just be their year as a steal by Kadoon. As the Bulldogs, again, trying to put something together to go into the fourth quarter with a chance. Bixby deals it in to Kerr, back to Bixby. Oh, reverse layup is smooth for Emma Bixby. Something about the second half for Bixby might be the play of the game. 39-16. Broken ankles there. Raina Satcham deals it now. Mesa Larson, right wing, drives inside, and a foul. As the foul will go against Sadie Newstall. That's her first. Team's first. It's on the floor, so Raina Satcham to inbound baseline rights. Raina looking, gets it into Larson. Larson now Hansen for three. Just off the mark, rebound. Mesa Larson just has a knack for those rebounds. Raina Satcham, Hansen. Cross court back to Larson. Riley Satcham for three. Kaboom! Riley Satcham, 42-16. As that is now 8 3-pointers made this game for the Patriots. As Bixby, shot is missed, but a foul. So Mayport CG has hit 8 3-pointers, whereas Sargent County has hit 8 2-pointers for the whole game. As we get a immediate timeout here, 42-16, 5:09 to go here in the third quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Big lead for the Patriots, middle third quarter.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online at triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, at Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. Values-based banking. Learn more. Visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. 42-16, Mayport CG with the lead over Sargent County, a 26-point advantage. Their largest of the game. As it'll be free throws coming for Emma Bixby. 5:09 to go in the third quarter. Sargent County will make their first free throw attempt of the game. Bixby, first is up and missed. Off the rim left side for Bixby. Get one more chance here. Right now, it looks like it's going to be an all-Bulldog battle for third place tomorrow between Sargent County and Bowman County. As that's another miss. One of my favorite stats, if you want to call it, history storylines about nicknames in the state of North Dakota. We'll explain in detail the next dead ball as Reagan Zerfus couldn't put up a shot. Newstall takes it away there for the Bulldogs. Bixby down to Lee, miss. Rebound, Kadoon fights for it. And we get a foul before the jump ball as Reagan Zerfus thought she had all ball. Official saw it a different way. As it's Reagan Zerfus' first, team's second, team's third, excuse me. Newstall, and another foul. It's a grab there, Patriots fourth, as that will go against Riley Satcham, that's her second. Inbound again to Liliana Lee. Lee into Hallie Nelson. Nelson's shot is missed. It's out of bounds. It'll go back Mayport CG. Again, always fitting, always funny that, Bowman County and Sargent County, those two counties are in the corners, the southern corners of the state. Bowman County in the west, Sargent County in the east, and they're both named Bulldogs. Of course, a little bit, co-ops involved with all that, so it's a little bit different, but still funny how all those things work out in the end. Mesa Larson and the Patriots with a big lead. They continue to spread it around. Riley Satcham goes between three Bulldogs, draws the foul. On the way to the cup, 4:18 to go here in the third quarter. As it's going to be the foul on Hallie Nelson, her fourth, team second. Riley Satcham, tough day at the free throw line, 1 of 5. She makes that one. Satcham up to 13 points, up to 23 for the tournament. As Satcham's going to get one more. And Satcham, her second is missed. Rebound goes to Kadoon. And taken back by the Patriots. Riley Satcham draws the foul. She's going back to the free throw line. 2 of 7 there for Riley Satcham. As the foul will go this time against Amber Kerr, her third, team's third. As Riley Satcham's first is good. Satcham, the senior. It's one more opportunity here. Second shot is good. First back-to-back made free throws of the day for Riley Satcham, and it's 45-16 after 3 free throws off 2 separate possessions. Sargent County scoring just 4 points since the first quarter. Missed shot there. Kerr with the rebound, another miss. And the rebound goes to Mesa Larson. She draws the foul. That might be Kerr's fourth. Either on Kerr or Lee, and it is Amber Kerr's fourth. Outside of the first quarter of this game, she has 2 points for the entire tournament and 8 fouls. Tough sledding there for Amber Kerr and the Bulldogs. 45-16. 1 point away from the 30-point threshold for the Patriots. Top of the key there, Riley Satcham. Sidearms it over to Mesa Larson, leading scorer last night in the win over Kemmer Bullbells. Missed the shot, rebound Newstall. Bixby. And knocked out of bounds by Larson on the way back for Sargent County. It's Newstall, Hamann, timeout for Randy Searstead. 45-16, 3:31 to go here in the third quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Patriots still up big. this Bank North timeout, ibanknorth.com. 45-16. Keenan Conchuk's Mayport CG Patriots about 11 and a half minutes away from a state championship appearance. As Newstone, the Bulldogs, try to pull off a miraculous comeback. It's out of bounds on the feet of Cadoon. Not sure they have quite enough time to overcome a 29-point deficit. Crazier things have happened. It is March Madness for a reason. First day of March, by the way. As Riley Satram, top of the key, lobs it in the corner for Mesa Larson. Raina Satram now. Satram, top of the key here, off the screen from Zerfus. Satram drops it off. Danica Hansen, now Riley Satram. Right side, Riley Satram in the corner. Raina Satram looking to drive baseline. 5 on the shot clock. 3-ball Riley Satram, in and out. Rebound taken by Cadoon. Cadoon up to Bixby for Sargent County. Bixby across, 3-ball, kaboom! First made three-pointer of the game. It's Liliana Lee for Sargent County. They desperately needed that one. 45-19. Off the nice feed, Reagan Zerfus draws the foul. It's the Bulldogs' 5th team foul. And so free throws coming for Reagan Zerfus. Zerfus, 8 points all coming in the first half. We get another media timeout as well. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Mayport CG 45, Sargent County 19. 2:25 remains in the third quarter.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, it's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com. Free throws coming for Reagan Zerfus, 45-19. 2:25 to go in the third quarter. Zerfus makes the first, now 46-19. Already, Riley Satram's into double figures. Danica Hansen's into double figures. And Zerfus is as well for the second straight game. She's up to 10 points, 47-19. Mesa Larson with 6, and Raina Satram with 4 points in this game. 47-19, lobbed it down, out of bounds. So again, second straight game, at least 3 of the 5 senior starters have been in double figures for Mayport CG. And they were pretty good at doing that in the last contest. There's a turnover for Sargent County, sends it back to Mayport CG. Between 10 and 14 points as well. Speaks to the balance of this Mayport CG squad. As Larson, Hudson Zerfus, and Kaisa Carlson have checked into the ball game. Hudson Zerfus, left elbow, maybe a carry. Dropped off, Raina Satram in the lane, missed the shot, and a rebound goes to Sargent County. Bixby. Bixby, Cadoon for 3. Kaboom! Carly Cadoon drills the 3. No three-pointers in the first half for Sargent County. They have 2 in the third quarter, 47-22. Hudson Zerfus kabooms a 3. That just kills any momentum for the Bulldogs. Lead back up to 28. They have not had a 30-point threshold yet. Largest lead was 29. But the Patriots inching towards a spot with EKM in the state title tomorrow night. Raina Satcham up ahead to Mesa Larson. Got to reset the shot clock, and they do. Larson, left or right side, down near the top of the key. She'll just slow it down here. Larson drives, and a foul. Reach-in foul, stops the clock at 50.7. Foul will go against Sadie Newstall. That's her third, and the team's fifth. And team's sixth total foul. If we were calling half fouls, it would be their sixth. As we get a check of the ball now. Got to wipe off that ball. You got it, Mesa. Mesa Larson will now get a freshly cleaned basketball. And we get a timeout. Or, well, not exactly. I think blood time. Looks like Raina Satcher might have had a little blood. Might have been after that last tough fall. So she'll go to the, you have a blue tent for football. They have a white tent here for basketball. So she'll go towards the white tent. Not all the way in it, but she'll go towards it. Get taped up a little bit. As we'll take another timeout near liveevent.com.
We've got your back. Protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, personal protections, and so much more. Our surface agents answer the phone with a kind of speed and detail that even the Secret Service would envy. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Coming out of a Bank North timeout, Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Raina Satcham still being attended to, and so they'll come out of that timeout. Carissa Mueller is going to check in for the Patriots. Mueller is a 5'8" junior. Come on, Mesa Larson will attempt free throws. First is up and good. As the Pats now just 1 point away from the 30-point threshold. As Elena Anderson's back on for Sargent County. You got to give credit to the Bulldog, the bench. They were playing music, of course, over the PA, and they were dancing and having a good old time despite the fact their team is now down by 30. Love the positivity from the Sargent County bench. 52-22, 45 seconds to go here. 15-second differential between shot and game clock as Kadoon's three is short, and the rebound goes to Mueller. Mueller dropped off now. Kaisa Carlson along with Larson, Hansen, and Hudson Zerfus in the game for the Patriots. Zerfus drives baseline and wheels all the way around. Zerfus driving left side. Mesa Larson drives baseline, kick out. Kaisa Carlson three, kaboom! 55-22. The Mayport CG machine, yes, it transfers from volleyball to basketball. As that's a missed shot at the horn. 55-22 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Well, nope. They're going to say foul. Going to say foul there on Mesa Larson, I believe. That's going to be her third. Teams, both teams in the bonus here now. Team's fifth as they put .3 in the clock. Emma Bixby at the free throw line. She's 0 for 2 today. 0 for 3. As Bixby, her second is good. 55-23. That'll do it for the third quarter. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing her heritage, sharing her future locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Mayport CG 55, Sargent County 23. Fourth quarter next.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Start of the fourth quarter here on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martin hanging out with you here, 55-23. As Mayport CG continues to blitz through this tournament. As it'll be Sargent County to start with the ball. Newstill, Cadoon, as well as Kerr, Bixby, and I believe Nelson on the court. There for Sargent County. Newstill. And dropped off there, top of the key. Nelson, shot is up and good for Hallie Nelson. Had foul trouble the whole game, her first bucket. 55-25. Again, we've got running clock the rest of the game. Something you don't really want to see in a state tournament, and this is the state semifinal. That's how scary good Mayport CG is. Ball leaks out to Larson. Larson drops it in. Mueller out towards Hudson Zerfus. 12 on the shot clock, drives baseline and a foul, first of the quarter. This one will go against Amber Kerr. I believe that's her fifth. It is. Amber Kerr, 9 fouls for the tournament, 8 points. Inbound baseline right there for Carlson. Kaisa Carlson, Larson, Mueller, Hansen, and Hudson Zerfus in the game for the Patriots. Larson off the screen from Hansen. Larson top of the key. Carlson right corner. Now deals it into Hudson Zerfus. Zerfus looking to go in, trying to wheel it on in towards Mueller, and we get I believe a jump ball. Possession stays with Mayport CG. 6:25 on the running clock here. 13 on the shot clock in the fourth quarter. Out to Hansen for 3. Just off. Rebound Mueller. Can't finish, and we looks like we got a foul on the floor again. This one will go against Sadie Newstill. That's her fourth. Kerr's already fouled out. Hallie Nelson, Sadie Newstill with 4 each. The rest of the team with 3 combined fouls. Carlson, Kaisa Carlson, bounce it Mueller. Back out Larson. Mesa Larson, the runner, is up and missed. Rebound up for grabs. Sargent County pulls it down, and they'll get it back with 5:47 and counting here in quarter number 4. In this semifinal number 2, Edgeley Cullum Montpelier already into the semifinals as Newstill's 3 is short. Mayport CG is going to join them for a 1-6 semifinal tomorrow night. 8 o'clock start time for that one. Larson for 3 for the Patriots. Off the backside of the rim. Rebound out of bounds. It'll stay Mayport CG basketball. And we're going to have an immediate timeout here. 5:20 to go in regulation. Mayport CG on their way to the championship tomorrow night, leading 55-25 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
Out of this Bank North timeout. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. 55-25, 5:22 to go here, and added a couple seconds on the clock here in the fourth quarter. In regulation in this semifinal. Again, consolation semifinals tonight. We'll have Maple River, Central McLean. That's the first one around 6:30. Our Redeemers, Kemmer Bowbells closes day 2 action out as that's out of bounds. Goes back to Sargent County. Sargent County has scored just 13 points since the first quarter. And they were shut out in the entire second quarter. Tough stretch for the Bulldogs, but again, Randy Searstead should be proud of his ladies. They got a great squad, and they will compete in an all-Bulldog battle tomorrow for third place. Turnaround jumper is good for Hallie Nelson, 4 points, 55-27. They're with 4:45 to go here in regulation. Right wing, back top of the key, Carlson. Now Hanson left side. Hanson driving in, throws up a prayer, not answered. And it's taken there by Sadie Newstone. Bixby. Right wing, drop down. Step back 3, Kadoon! Kaboom for Kadoon! Kadoon, the big night last night of the win over our Redeemers. She's got just 8 points tonight, 55-30. 4:11 to go here in the game. Carlson drives in the lane, scoop layup missed, rebound Mueller, putback is good for Carissa Mueller. 57-30. Under 4 minutes to go here in regulation. As the shot is missed there by Nelson. Hudson Zerfus brings it back, poked away. As that's a layup there for Emma Bixby. Bixby now 5 points for the game, 57-32. Lowest scoring game for the tournament before this was the first semifinal. Bowman County scored just 36 points. Sargent County at least trying to get 4 more to even that mark. Kaisa Carlson kabooms a 3. 60 points for Mayport CG. And with 3:18 to go in regulation, Keenan Conchak calls a timeout on that Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Let's keep it here. As we're in a Bank North timeout here right now, ibanknorth.com to learn more. It's values-based banking. Number of threes that have been made so far in this game for Mayport CG. They made 5 of them in the first half. Second half, they made 6. They've made 11 three-pointers in this game. 33 of their 60 points accounting from that. I don't know what the team record is. They have most points for teams, but they don't really have most three-pointers by a team in a game. So at least not listed from what I can see. So at any rate, it's impressive any way you slice it. 60-32, 3:12 to go in regulation. Some more players checking on here for the Bulldogs. Mallory Bogart's on. Elena Anderson is back on for the Bulldogs. Nelson and Lee and Hammond's back out there for Sargent County as well. Left wing there for Hammond, 12 on the shot clock. Anderson, Bogart, it's to Anderson on the baseline. Hammond trying to back her way in. Actually, Lee backing her way in. The rebound goes to Kayla Knutsvig out there now for the Patriots, along with Carlson, Hudson Zerfus. Also, Mueller and Kylie Kropling is out there for Mayport CG. Carlson, left wing 3, just long. Rebound snagged by Lee. The Bulldogs bring it back. 2:22 to go here in regulation. So we'll know. It'll be official in about 2 minutes. We'll have our championship and third place matchups. Anderson 3, kaboom! Elena Anderson knocks it down for the Bulldogs, 60-35. 2 minutes remaining. Carlson zips it corner, Zerfus into Mueller, turnaround, whacked, but all ball for Liliana Lee. Hamann brings it back for the Bulldogs. Mallory Bogart, left wing, back to Hamann. Looking in, it's intercepted there by Kropling. Kropling brings it up for the Patriots. Kropling, Carlson, Zerfus. 3-ball, right corner, just off the mark there for Knutsvig, and that's out of bounds. We'll get a couple of check-ins. And we might get a media timeout here as well. We do. 60-35, Mayport CG. $1.25 in time, plus timeout time away from moving on to tomorrow night's championship contest.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we remain true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout on YourLiveEvent.com, James Martins here with you. Got a more update, something I mentioned earlier in the broadcast. Again, it has been more than 2 decades since Mayport CG has won a state title. It's been a lot longer than that since Mayport CG or Finley Sharon has won a state title. In fact, Mayport CG, or Mayville Portland's only title, 1975. Finley Sharon's only title, 1985. Sargent County by themselves, no state titles. And none, I believe, for any of the communities separately in there either. So they'll have to wait at least one more year before getting that. They've got a lot of youth. A lot of potential for the Sargent County squad next year to come back and go deep again. As we get some new subs into the game, Sargent County brought in a couple as that's out of bounds. In for the Bulldogs is Chloe Bogart, a junior, on the floor, as well as Claire Wessler, sophomore, on the floor for the Bulldogs. On the floor now for the Patriots, Sophia Johnson, a junior. And Peyton Strand, the freshman. Jumper is missed. Rebound. Knutsvig chases it down. Johnson, 3, miss. Rebound. Mueller, third chance. Carissa Mueller now with 4 points. 62-35. Mayport CG back up by 17. The shot clock is turned off. As that'll stay. Bulldog basketball with 18 seconds and counting. Inbound for Hamann. Gets it in there to Mallory Bogart, and they will just let it go. We have our championship set tomorrow afternoon. It'll be Mayport CG and Edgeley Cullum Montpelier for the title. 62-35, that's the final. Mayville, Portland, Clifford, Galesburg, along with Finley Sharon, moving on to the state title as they defeat Sargent County 62-35 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. Back to wrap it up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online to triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online to triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
Postgame comments coming at you here on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 62-35. Mayport CG picks up the win over Sargent County. Let's get you to our stats and storyline of the game. It was a wire-to-wire win again for Mayport CG. They came out, I believe, on a 7-0 run, and they really never looked back. They shut out the Bulldogs in the second quarter. They had a 33-12 lead, and really, again, never looked back in this contest. Balanced scoring once again for Mayport CG. They were led in scoring by Riley Satram's 15 points. 10 points each for Danica Hansen and Reagan Zerfus. 8 points for Mesa Larson, 6 for Kaisa Carlson, 5 for Hudson Zerfus, and 4 each for Carissa Mueller and Raina Satram. So again, balanced scoring. We had 8 different players score at least 4 points in the win. Mayport CG, they shot 40% from the field, 20 of 50. Shot 11 of 25 from three-point range, 44%. That's a tournament high, I believe, in team-made three-pointers. And 11 of 17 from the free throw line, 64.7%. The Patriots collected 31 rebounds. They won the rebounding battle 31-27, by the way. 16 assists to 8 turnovers, a +8 assist to turnover ratio. Leading rebounder tonight, or this afternoon, was Mesa Larson, 8 points, 8 boards, and 4 assists. Another solid performance there for Larson. Leading assister was Larson, along with Raina and Riley Satcham. They all had 4 assists. And as for Sargent County, they were led in scoring. They had 7 scores, co-led by Carly Cadoon and Amber Kerr, each with 8 points. And 5 points for Liliana Lee, as well for Emma Bixby, 4 for Hadley Nelson, 3 for Elena Anderson, and 2 for Sadie Newstone. The Bulldogs, they finished 15 of 48 from the field, 31%, 4 of 9 from three-point range, 44%, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 25%. Again, 27 rebounds. They had 14 turnovers, 11 assists, -3 assist-to-turnover ratio. Leading rebounder for the Bulldogs this afternoon was Amber Kerr. She had 8 boards in the game. Sadie Newstone with 5. Leading giver Emma Bixby with 3, and Amber Kerr with 3 as well. Some other stats here to look at. Points off turnovers, Mayport 16 to Sargent County 6. Second chance points, Mayport CG 17-4. And points off the bench, Mayport CG 15-8. And in the end, on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Mayport CG goes to the semifinals with a 62-35 victory. They'll take on Edgeley Calamont-Montpelier, who defeated Bowman County 53-36. So again, we have our championship matchup for the Beat tomorrow night. We have our third place matchup. We'll have both games for you on yourliveevent.com as it'll be number 2 Bowman County, number 4 Sargent County. It's a Bulldog battle for third place tomorrow evening at 6, followed by the championship at approximately 8 between the Rebels and the Patriots. Rebels, the 6th seed. As we'll keep on rolling here with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Life takes energy at Enbridge. Energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Player of the Game, Riley Satcham, 15 points. She made 3 of the team's 11 three-pointers. She had 4 assists as well. And she was just involved. A couple of steals in the game. A couple of block shots as well. And finished with 4 rebounds. So a really nice performance there for Riley Satcham. With those 15 points, she's our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. And we get now to our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the Game. RDK Enterprises of Hillsboro and Drayton for precision planning updates, information, questions. Contact RDK Enterprises Hillsboro and Drayton 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. RDK Enterprises is here to help you. My play of the game, even though it didn't result in a win for them, it was, I think, the finest play of the game. Emma Bixby with a reverse layup that was also smooth. She was able to at least keep Sargent County's spirits up with that bucket tonight. Our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the Game. Last but certainly not least here, our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Halstead Telephone Company, keeping you connected. Discover local reliability you can trust at halsteadtel.com. 3-pointers tonight, this afternoon, were huge. 11 of them for Mayport CG as a team. They were able to really just bury the hopes and spirits of Sargent County from that 3-point line with those 11 3-pointers made. Our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. And so we may hang around here, see if we can get some post-game interviews. Got a little time, so we'll hang around here. If not, we'll come back and we'll update you on the A bracket and what our next broadcast will be next on yourliveevent.com.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent, at 701-436-5777 or use the QR code to connect with the agency.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
And we're coming on back here one last time on YourLiveEvent.com and our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. The final score, 62-35. Mayport CG gets the win over Sargent County. Again, the Class B bracket looks a little bit fuller as Edgeley Cullum Montpelier, Mayport CG will compete in the championship tomorrow night. EKM more than ekes out a win over Bowman County, 53-36. And Mayport CG, big win over Sargent County, 62-35. We'll talk a little bit more about the B next, but let's talk with the head coach of the Mayport CG Patriots in Keenan Konchak. And Coach, I don't think you could have drawn it up a better way with a big win tonight, this afternoon over Sargent County.
Yeah, so we did have a little bit of a shoot-around today, this morning. Just talked about some things. It definitely helped that we did play them back in January. So we kind of knew the matchups, and it was a physical game back then. I don't know if fans remember that. We got pushed around a little bit, and we're ready for it today. Like I said, that shoot-around walkthrough, we talked about some things they're going to do. Then, like I said, when we execute the game plan, we are very tough to beat. And they came out from the opening tip ready to go.
You shut them out in the second quarter. That just doesn't happen. Your team is doing things that don't usually happen. How do you respond as just a coach and as a fan?
Yeah, it's been like this all season. Just doing things that it's a remarkable. It's a show out there. All right, for us to be able to watch this, it's pretty special. Obviously, the job's not done. We have one more game left, but the way they play defense, the way they buy into the system, and then on offensive side too, the shooting that we've done all season. All right, knocking down shots for the open player is huge.
You got Edgeley Cullum Montpelier tomorrow night. It's going to be a great matchup with the Rebels. They are feeling it. They are on fire right now. Your thoughts on EKM tomorrow night?
Oh, very good basketball team. So Coach Enzi gets those girls going. The defense that they played today, you guys saw it against Bowman County, right? The way that they shot the lights out. They match up well. They can play man. They can play zone. They switch things up. And they got a girl that's by the name of Matter, and that's not too bad. So, I mean, we have our hands full. I think our girls are excited to kind of just chill out this afternoon at the hotel and get a kind of a break now after we played last night and then early this afternoon. So they'll be excited for that. And then we'll get a scout ready for them. We'll get a game plan going, and these girls are going to be ready for it tomorrow night.
And it's a rarity. I don't think you've played them this year, and I think I am correct this time when I say you have a team you have not played in this field in Edgeley Cullum Montpelier.
Yeah, so I don't know it. Like, we played Kenmare, like you said. We played Sargent County earlier too, but different teams at this time of year, obviously. But having that familiarity is not going to be there for us tomorrow night. So.
Head coach Keenan Konchak joining us on the postgame at our Dakota Heritage Bank postgame interviews. Coach, thanks for the time, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
And again, thanks to Coach Konchak for a few minutes both earlier today and tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. Well, that's a good segue into tonight. As tonight, we will have one more game for you on YourLiveEvent.com. In fact, we'll have two games for you, one here from the B and one from the A. As in the consolation semifinals, Maple River and Central McLean. We'll have that game for you around 6:30, pregame at around 6:05 on YourLiveEvent.com. Kimber Bowbells, our Redeemers, will compete in the second game. That one we won't have on YourLiveEvent.com, but we will have a nightcap in the A semifinals. Let's take a look at the A bracket right now and see where that is at right now. It'll be Botno Shiloh Christian for 5th place. Botno ekes past Northern Cass 57-56. A little bit more of a margin for Shiloh Christian, but not much. 66-59 over Watford City. Northern Cass, Watford City will play for 7th. And our semifinals tonight, Valley City, Devils Lake. Out in Minot, we'll have the Thompson South Prairie Max second semifinal on YourLiveEvent.com. That'll about wrap things up here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. The final score, Mayport CG 62, Sargent County 35. Again, we'll have the third place game, the championship game tomorrow, and then whatever game Maple River ends up in, either 5th or 7th place. But from all of us here at YourLiveEvent.com, this is James Martins saying, State Girls basketball fans, show some pride.